My channel. So today I'm going to be doing a demo of this Kiss professional dip powder set. I'm really excited. So here's a few things that you're going to need. A buffer block so that you can buff your nails. This is just a duster brush. It's a e.l.f. actually powder brush, small powder brush. I'm going to use it for this purpose. And I've already trimmed my nails. So excited. I trimmed them all the way down really short because I'm interested to see how this system is going to work. So I cut them down really short. So I did all that off camera, cleaned off my cuticles and did all that. If you're interested in seeing a video on how I do all of that, just let me know down in the comments and I will do a detailed video on how I do that. Okay, so inside of this kit is the actual activator, and we have the powder, which is a very nude color. It's really for doing the tips, the French manicure tips. And that is the gel. It's a brush on gel. They give you 2 extra brushes in case it gets thick. And the tips, you got white tips and then natural tips. But I won't be using those. I'm going to be doing on my natural nails, and that's a little sponge to dust off the excess powder. You also get a orange stick, a file, the dip tray that you can put your powder in, and of course you have the instructions. And you are going to need a paper towel, so be sure that you grab that. There's some other things too that I'll be showing you throughout, like, when you get to the end, you definitely need, some cuticle oil and all that, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so I'm just going to start off just buffing my nails lightly with this buffer. I'm going to buff all the way, all 10 nails to get them ready. So I'm going to try not to talk through the entire video. I'll just come in and out. But I wanted to let you guys know that I just felt like I had been researching it, and I feel like I can do my nails myself. I always do them if I'm not getting them done anyway. So I thought, I went to the nail shop probably about 2 months ago, and they went up on the prices again for SNS nails. And I thought, I'm not going to pay $45 for nails. I can just do it myself. So I decided to try out this little cheap set to see if it works. It was only $9.50 from Walmart. Okay, so right here I'm taking a little acetone. You can use alcohol as well, and just go over your nails so that will take off any extra oil that you may have on your nails before we get ready to apply the gel. But yeah, as I was saying, this kit was like $9.50 from Walmart. It's like $11.99 at Walgreens. So, but just look around and you can find, I'm sure you can find it at any drugstore. I also think Walmart has different color dip powders too, but I just got the little kit because I want to try it out, because I have my eye on another set that I'm going to be ordering, but I can't get my hands on it due to the coronavirus situation. Everybody's not working, so it's going to take me a little while, but I'll definitely be doing a video on that once I get it. Not going to tell you what it is just yet. So right here I'm taking my little nippers. I do not cut my cuticles. I'm just getting a little of, I saw a couple of pieces of skin there. I'm just getting that, cleaning it off really good. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. If you have not, I would love to have you join my family here on YouTube. So please do if you haven't. Thank you. And right here I'm just taking that little cotton ball with the acetone on it and wiping off my nails again. Get it all nice and clean. And I'm just taking a dry paper towel and wiping over my nails just to be sure there's no, lint or anything. So I'm opening up the powder and it's sealed, so that's wonderful. That means, no one's used it. I'm just saying, because sometimes people return stuff and, So yeah, it's a nice soft nudish with a little bit of a pink tone to it. Like I said, I think it's really meant to be used with the white tips as a French manicure, but I'm not using it like that. Okay, so I'm just shaking up the little gel a little bit. Disclaimer, I bought one of these kits and was going to do my nails last week, and when I got home, this particular solution was like jelly. So I think I just got my hands on a bad kit, so I had to take it back. So yeah, this one is doing really well. So you just paint it on just like fingernail polish. It's very, very easy. You just want to do thin coats and try not to go all the way to your cuticle, because you will be putting on another coat of this. I decided I'm going to do 2 because I don't like my nails really thick. So you just paint it on there. Nice even strokes. If you get a little bit, on the edges, just take your orange stick and, get it off really quick before it dries. And then you just slide your finger down in the powder, tap it off, and you just keep going. So I'm going to let you just watch this and I'll be back. I'm going to speed it up at different areas here in the video, but I did keep it slower at certain points because I wanted you to be able to see exactly how I was doing it before I speeded it up. So that calls for kind of a long video, but I tried to be as detailed as I could just to show you that you can do this at home and save your coins. So you'll see just how simple it is. I'm just showing you how the first coat looks. Then you're going to take your little fluffer duster powder brush and just dust off the excess powder. Just dust it off lightly. Okay, got the first hand down. Yes. Going on to the second hand now. I'm just going to speed up right in here. The dip powder nails are really, really not hard to do. You just have to take your time and be sure you apply, thin, even coats. That's going to help you on the end part when you apply the activator and you have to file down. I was really amazed at how easy it was to do with just like a buffer. But then again, I didn't put it very thick. I do want to eventually get me a drill. But, I do pretty good with just the buffer block and filing with, fingernail files. So I thought, If you don't have to, don't. But eventually I probably will get one because I just want to try it out for myself. But for today, I'm using just the buffer, just the basics, just the buffer block. And you're going to see how wonderful they come out. I was so excited. I admit I was a little nervous because it was the set was kind of cheap, and I thought, you know, but Kiss seems to have some pretty good products, so I thought I would, try it. But like I said, I do have my eye on some dip powder. I'm just kind of waiting on the delivery. But like I said, due to the coronavirus situation, a lot of things are being delayed in shipment. So I totally understand that. I want everybody to stay safe, and I hope you are staying safe during this time as well. So now we have the first coat done. Gonna go back in now and do a second coat. Now you're gonna notice with this coat, I'm going to apply the gel to my nails, and then I'm gonna wipe my brush each time. This is gonna avoid the powder from getting in the gel and causing it to become thick. And that's probably the reason that they give you 2 extra brushes. But I didn't really change the brush because I had to. I just did it toward the end. But as long as you wipe it off, it's fine. Just get your paper towel, and each time before you go back into the gel, wipe the brush off on the paper towel, and you'll be fine. I was like, okay, girl, okay, you doing it. It's really not hard, guys. It's really not. I enjoy painting my nails anyway. It's just that my nails have never really, they'll grow, but they're not really strong. They just never have been. I don't know why. And so that's why I, really started getting S&S nails anyway. But they made my nails very healthy when I have them on. So I find that I need some type of coating or something, an overlay over my nails to keep them strong. And so we're going to see how this does with growth. And I'll come back in and, and let you guys know how, how it held up. But so far so good. And once they grow out some, then I'll get a better shape on my nails. But I normally try to do more of a square shape. But anyway. So I'd like to know, if you guys don't mind, down in the comments, let me know if you've tried dip powder at home. If so, what kind have you tried? What brand? And how did it go for you? I found this to be fairly easy. But let me know your thoughts and your experiences with the Kiss set, if you tried this or if you tried other dipping powders. Because I have my eye on several, so let me know down in the comments. And also, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave those down in the comments too, on anything about this video and how I applied it, or if there's something I left out. I tried to cover everything, but I try not to make the video so extremely long. I tried to cut it. I actually cut out a lot more than I wanted to, but this system, the dip nail system, is just pretty repetitive, so I didn't feel like I had to show you all of that step by step. You can kind of get the gist of it. And I apologize for my hands are so dry, because I actually had to get everything ready, and after I started dipping in the powder, my hands got really dry right around the finger, about mid finger. So my hands look really dry, and plus I washed them really well before I started. So forgive me, but we'll fix that in the end. So it'll look a little rough right now, but it'll be all beautiful in the end. Okay, so we got the two coats on, dusting off lightly again. I actually had, as you can see, I had some powder left. I'm going to take that and pour it back in the jar, and hold on to that. But before I do that, I'm going to take a smaller brush. It's a small concealer brush, old one that I had, and I just go around the edges and really get that powder out of there real good. So that's what I'm doing right there. Looks nice. I really made a mess a little bit with this powder. I was trying to find a dark surface, so I got a darker towel. I thought that would show up better with me doing the video. Next time I'll just put my camera above so that I don't have to worry about all that. But anyway, I tried to make it as nice as I could for you guys so you could follow along if you wanted to. So anyway, now we're going to apply the activator. And be kind of generous with this because this is what seals everything in and makes the surface hard. So you just want to be sure you get around your edges real good and close to your cuticles, but try to stay away from your skin as much as possible. And now I'm just going to go in and file my nails. I'm going to file them and buff them. Now I'm taking my buffer block and I'm just buffing off the little roughness that is left behind from the activator. Like I said, it makes the surface of the nail, you know, a little rough and bumpy. But this wasn't bad, and so I'm just buffing it smooth, and then you'll see me every now and then just feel it with my finger to be sure I have out, you know, I've kind of buffed out all of the little bumpiness. And this buffer block, guys, I picked it up from Walmart. Yeah, I picked up fingernail files that I've had forever from Sally's Beauty Supply, but I will link all that down in the description box. So now I'm just dusting off with my little fluffer brush there, and the directions say to go back in after you have dusted everything off and wiped your nails with a dry cloth, lint-free cloth. Then you go back in a second time with Activator. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the gel base, which is what they use for the top coat as well. This set does not come with a separate top coat. You just use the gel base coat again for the top coat. And the same thing with this, you want to just be sure you do even coats, nice thin even coats. And just take your time and you'll be fine. Just take your time. Okay, right here I did get a little bit on my cuticle, so I'm just taking that orange stick and getting a little bit off there. Yeah, so far so good. They're nice and shiny. All right, now I'm going in with my color of choice. I'm gonna paint over. The directions did say that you can paint over the gel-based top coat, so I'm going in with one of my favorite colors by Sally Hansen. I'll leave that down in the description since you really can't see it, since I had was speeding it up here. But it's really like a really nude, creamy beigey color. It's really pretty. It's one of my favorites. That's why I'm almost empty. But it's a pretty color. I love neutrals. So I'm just kind of showing you. It looks so pretty. Now I'm going to go in with a top coat. And this is Out of the Door top coat, I think it is. So I'm still going to go on top of that since I painted my nails. So I'm going to go in with the top coat that I normally use. It dries real fast, so I love it. All in all, it took me about 35 minutes to do my nails. The video may seem long and drawn out, but it's just because I had to kind of shrink it down to fit here, and I'm sorry that it's 30 minutes, but I hope that you guys will be able to follow along if you decide to do it, you know, yourself at home. Yeah, so it's about 30 minutes. That's all it really took. Quick and easy, and it was good to go. And since, you know, we're all at home, you know, well, most people are, I'm not sure of everyone. I'm really thankful for, you know, the medical personnel and essential personnel who are still working or not able to stay home during this time. But, you know, I really appreciate them. But for those of us that are at home and you're interested in doing your nails, now is the time to practice. So please let me know if you decide to try it. I really would like to know if you have, or you plan to, or if you will. Let me know how your experience and how it turns out. Post some pictures down in the comments. I would love to see. Okay, got my top coat on. Yes. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Just showing you there how pretty it is. Now, this is one of my favorite cuticle oils. I got it from Sally's. Again, like I said, I will link it down in the description. I'm a little excessive with it, but I make sure I get around my cuticles really well because, you know, after you've done nail treatment, they can, you know, get really dry. And so you just have to give them some love and affection. And then I also use this hand cream by Vaseline. It's for hand and nails, and you can get that from any drugstore as well. And I love that. So I always put that on my hands. Whenever I do my nails, I do this. So it's not just for the dip powder. It's whenever I do my nails, I always do this last. And you know, the cuticle oil, I just throughout the week, you know, if they look dry, I'll put, you know, cuticle oil on my nails. It makes such a difference. So I got that on there, and then I just kind of rub it in. And it smells so good. It's really it's like the kind they use in the nail shops. It's expensive, but it only takes a little bit. So yeah, so I'm gonna lotion up my hands. It feels so good because they've been so dry doing this process. I'm gonna do that. And now I'm just kind of wiping off the little residue from the lotion so that my shine can come back. And that is it. Oh, they look so pretty, guys. This was really easy. $9.50. I have a beautiful manicure, and yeah, so you can't beat that. So again, if you guys decide to try it, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when I post videos. I'm really gonna try to not gonna promise, because I always say that, but I'm gonna try to stay a little more consistent with different things. So let me know if it's something you like to see me do. I definitely think I'll be doing more nail videos.